Welcome back, guys. It is December, and I've already tried to directly do the wood chipping into the cell point. It does not work that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell off these large chunks. I was hoping to avoid it, but how I'm going to try and do this is quite simply I'm just going to turn that off, but I'm gonna just go ahead and back the truck up and hope that these will sit in there just fine. All right, and I'm gonna go and hopefully get enough into the back of this truck in order to maybe I'm hopeful to maybe be able to afford a tipper trailer. I'm only going to take the truck though. I'm not going to take the other trailer because, well, actually I'm looking at the possibility of a small auger trailer, if I'm being completely honest about it. I really want a tipper, but I'm thinking I might be able to run an auger trailer directly into there without having to do any of the other stuff. I don't know. Like I said, we are going to give it a shot at the very least. And if it works, where I can get enough, that's the hard part is making sure I have enough wood in this truck. I only want to make one trip, and I need about 6 grand. So I might not even be able to do this in one trip without taking my timber trailer. Let's see if I can't. Yeah, we're doing it. All right, let's go grab a couple of these ones. I'm hoping to be able to take all of these, but we'll see if I can load them all on. I might not be able to fit them all, and I'm perfectly content with that. If I can't, I can't, but ideally I'd like to. So as you guys can see, we are just trying to get as much of this loaded on as I can. I might not be able to get all of it, I'm going to try. I might not get it all. We might do it. We may in fact do it. And this last little bit I can put over the cab just ever so slightly. These other pieces here are all under 200 kilograms, so I'm gonna try and save those, I guess. And then hopefully just got one last. Oh, I have two. That's all right. Try and get them both on there. Hopefully they all sit up here. Looks like they're going to. Alright, let's go ahead, jump into the pickup here. And we're going to restrap everything. Alright. Hopefully, I don't have a big, huge mess on the drive down. And we don't have to drive super fast. I was just trying to get down there quickly enough. If this will work, then I'm going to sleep into January, and then we're going to just grind up and sell as much of the lumber that I can. And like I say, hopefully it doesn't take too much effort. I am really glad though that I put a 2-track in here, even if it did get a little too expensive to continue a big road. It was just eating up money way too quickly. But yeah, you guys, we're doing quite well. I mean, we're 5 episodes in. I'm trying to make this go at least, 10 or 12 episodes. I think 12 is kind of the midpoint. 12 would be satisfactory to me. 10 would still be a little bit short, but I think 15 is the cap that we should have this series run, 15 episodes. I mean, we've already put out, this would be number 6, so I don't want to go too crazy, but at the same time I want to make sure that we can actually show that this isn't something that you just have to do it all in one big go. And that gave me over $14,000, which is way more than I thought that I would get. But then again, it is December, so lumber prices are a bit higher than the last time we sold. So let's go ahead, get in here. I'm going to look into the auger wagons. The one I've chosen is this one here. I'm not sure what this is. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. And I want the bright tire, and I kind of want, do I want the blue? I'm thinking, Maybe something like this. Yeah, maybe a little bit lighter. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so we'll go ahead, we'll buy that. Hopefully the truck will pull it. Oh, we got to switch up to a pin hitch. Oops. So, all right, let's back up again and see if we can't do this. Let's go ahead and get this guy back up there so that we can switch it over to the Chalmers and reposition everything. And like I said, I'm gonna do this and then roll. If it works, then we will roll ourselves up into January and get going back on January schedule. But there's a couple things I want to purchase before we do that. I think it'd be good to have water and fuel and maybe even a workshop available to us, because now that I've switched it over to a pin hitch, I can't use my log trailer for anything, which is truly unfortunate. Okay, so what I'd like to do is basically get this guy we're going to try and move a couple of items. Get him moved there. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do with this guy, but we can't sit up against the side of the barn still. Alrighty. What I was thinking is, I don't think there's any stumps over in here. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead we'll jump into construction mode. We're going to go to tools, and I think oh no, I don't want that. It's a purchase shop. No, I don't want that either. Oh, let me see. Do I have a small workshop? I mean, that I don't have enough money for, but I like it. Kind of like this right here, and then we're gonna go to, I'm sorry, containers, and there was a $1,500 fuel tank that we can put like over in here somewhere. Thought about just pushing it right inside here, but I don't think that's gonna work. So we're gonna put this guy here, just like that. And then finally, I want to have water somewhere, and I've been thinking about water. I think if we just put a water source up over here by the house, maybe something like right there. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and see why I can't get that. If you can see, I've got some cleaning up to do, but at least now we have a blueprint. Alright, so I've got one tree stump there. But yeah, I've got an entire area that I can work from if necessary. And we'll just go ahead and clean that up. Just like that. So now we've got a workshop, we've got a fuel tanker, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to buy 10,000 liters. Probably 500. All right. That's going to cut us down to quite a bit of our fuel is now, or not quite a bit of fuel, but we had a good amount of money and now we don't. I'm going to drop the weight. Right there. We'll grab the trailer. And we're going to open that. And let's just go ahead and move him out of that way. Alright, now it just takes a bit of time. I think he's in there now. Now, let's back him in. See how he does. Alright. It looks silly, but I promise there's a method to my madness. Let's see what is going on. Does that not accept wood chips? We're going to find out. It does not. Okay. So we are making mistakes left, right, and center. He accepts wood chips. Why is it? He accepts wood chips. Okay. Well, live and learn, I guess. Alright, let's get this guy sold. There's no... Actually, why would I sell it? Just... I'm not going to lose money on it. It'll work just fine to feed chickens. Or goats, for that matter. This is why you guys need to remind me to pay better attention to what I'm looking at, because we just went through 20 minutes of stupidity to learn a lesson that we should have learned like 2 years ago when Farming Simulator 25 came out. Alright, let's go ahead. Find that trailer. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Select. And I think... Yeah. We'll make him a darker. Make that. Perfect. Alright, just get ourselves hooked up here. And let's get back to our shop. I guess it's not really a shop, it's my farm. Auger wagon will be nice in case I need to get some lime or whatever. You know, if that's the case, then I can get it. It's not going to be the end of the world, and we'll be able to afford it. But I'm trying to get back out. Let's see if I can't back this directly in to that same spot. Oh, look at that. see. Where do we want to? It says wood chips are not accepted here. Now I have to see. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Alright, now that we kind of know what we're doing, there we go. Alright. Go ahead and did I go through all this trouble for nothing? I want to know. Did I just run this thing? Because I had the wrong one. Nope, you can't run it directly into there. That's fine. Alright, there you go. We are processing wood. mean, we're just grinding it up now, guys. Look at that. We have a way to make money. Now, this piece of equipment, is it a real production or not? I don't believe it is. I mean, this is really only slightly different than taking wood to earn income as straight up trees. I'm still having to spend my time doing this, so I don't feel like it's any different than spending my time going and getting trees cut up, loaded up, hauled down to the other area. But it's a little bit more convenient. But I think it's just as time consuming. But it gives us something to do in the winter months, when typically most of these types of challenges are kind of overlooked because people have nothing to really do in the winter months. I mean, so far we've added about $9,000. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I've got trees over here that I need to bring over, so we'll get those eventually. Obviously, there's stuff here. I'm not gonna cut that tree down, but I'll get these dead, damaged trees out of here, and I'll probably get this guy out of here just because. Actually, in fact, I'm gonna do that right now. And a lot of stuff I'm not gonna chip because it won't fit in the chipper, but this stuff will, and it's all under 200 kilograms, so I can lift it. But I think we got quite a good amount of stuff done. We know that we can run the wood chipper. we've got ourselves a little workshop area. I've got some weird phantom trees still that I can't get rid of. There's 2 of them. That one. There's 2 branches on that one, 1 branch on this one. We've got ourselves a workshop. We've got ourselves a way to get some fuel. I would like to get a barn of some variety, but for now, I think we're doing all right. We'll probably get some sheep here in the next month or 2, and that'll be a good start towards really getting this playthrough and challenge completed properly. So with that in mind, I think I'm going to end this episode here, and we will see you guys in January when we do a lot more wood chips. And as always, it's Graybeard Gaming wishing you the very best of days. Please be safe out there and do not eat the yellow snow. It's not lemon flavored. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.